Hi everyone, today we're going to be reviewing the HP Spectre, so for more information just keep watching. Thank you! HP and Microsoft have teamed up and worked together for 18 months to create this wonderful HP Spectre 360. The thin and classy design with an aluminum finish makes this probably HP's best looking ultrabook. It's all down to the specially designed hinge that gives it its name, but I'll talk about that more later. In terms of specs, this model is running Windows 8.1 Intel i7 with 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gig SSD, it weighs around 3.2 pounds and has a 13-inch 1920 by 1080 touchscreen display. You can get a Quad HD version, but we just got the 1080p version, which I found perfectly good anyway. The Spectre gives you about 12 hours battery life for full use, which I think is very impressive for an ultrabook. On the left side you have the power jack, the exhaust vent, a USB 3 port, the power button and an SD card reader. On the right we find a 3.5mm headphone jack, 2 more USB 3 ports, an HDMI port, a display port, volume controls and the Windows button for when it's in tablet mode. On the bottom there's the rubber feet that make it great for working on smooth surfaces and help prevent scratches when it's in tablet mode. There's also a big air intake vent and 2 speakers which sound really good. I found that even when using video editing software, it didn't heat up too much at all, and due to ventilation made little to no noise. The keyboard is very impressive with a fantastic backlight, although I have heard complaints about the backlight key that stays on, even when the backlights are turned off, which I suppose could be annoying when watching a film in a dark room, but you can easily just turn it into a different mode and you won't be able to see it anyway, so I don't think it's a problem at all. The key travel is really good with a nice resistance to it. It has a huge trackpad the size of an iPhone 6, which is one of its best features. Speaking of best features, this ultrabook is famous for its gear-driven hinge that folds in on itself to give that rotating screen. The hinges are super smooth and holds the position really well throughout the 360 degrees, no matter what angle. There are 4 different modes that the Spectre can turn into. There's the first, which is obviously the regular laptop mode. Then there's the stand mode, followed by tent mode, and the tablet mode. The tablet mode is probably its only downside for me personally, as a 3.2 pound tablet can be a bit of an inconvenience, and I don't really see myself using it in that mode very often, but at least it's good to have that option if you're so inclined. Tent mode is great for business users who may do a lot of presentations, or even just sitting down to watch a film, as the hinges make it incredibly sturdy. The stand mode is probably my favourite mode, as it's great for making it a portable device. For example, taking it on a plane might be an inconvenience with the keyboard, but putting it into this mode makes it smaller and a lot easier to use on the go. The keys don't register when it's in this mode, but I can still understand why some people may be a bit apprehensive when converting it into this mode. So just make sure you're using it on a clean surface and you'll be fine. Having said that, it does work perfectly well in this regular ultrabook mode, thanks to the amazing keyboard, so it's great to have the endless options. You can get this version for around £900 in 2015, so I think you definitely get what you pay for, and it's great value for money compared to a lot of other notebooks that I've seen. That's all for now, and thank you for watching. Make sure to find us on social media and subscribe if you enjoyed.